So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Love. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Love. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Steps away to his left. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They get it to him running left. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Slam, slam, slam! 53 light.
Operating from the gun. Love. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Allen Robinson. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Murray eluding the pressure right. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on 2nd down. Murray, flush to his right. Evades him at the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that will get him 1 closer. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The drive will start with an option going left. Space to maneuver at the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Caught out left side by Robinson. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on first down. Love. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. You won't see me in your nightmare, son.
From the gun, Love, buying time to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Detroit!
The final shot before break. Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there. 54 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun. Love escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Eddie Goldman continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. In for the score. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So the offense starts that reverse. Looks like all the action, it's going that way. Then the reverse, and it was like the Red Sea parted.
Did your eyes go to the same place mine did?
Yes, they did.
All there. Thought the action was going. And then we had to reverse course, too, just as the runner did, and come back the other way. He was wide open after that play.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll run it here. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Gun!
Here's Murray. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Watch it now,
They'll try and throw for it here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to throw. Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun. Love. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun. Love. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back
to throw from his end zone. Murray. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. He's at the 50, the 40, 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards. So talk about escaping danger from their own one. Clear across the field now. They come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for a loss of 5.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Murray. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. And a huge play that time. 43 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. When you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. His throw caught. What about the 5? And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Love. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd and 2, Love. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much which we know we want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal